Hello lads, welcome back. If you did follow my advice, you would have made some coins. Now, as you can see, we're up to 745. We invested in a bit of follow. It went up, I think, about two cards, something like that. Bastoni also went up a little bit. We bought for 11, I think, which was pretty nice. I didn't go all out. And then I picked a few cards last night that I seen dip a little bit too much. And then we'll talk about that now. Now, if you see a big dip like that, especially coming into rewards or foot champs or anything like that, there's always going to be that initial spike back up. Because when they've dropped too much, there is always a buyback. People buying teams, people getting coins for cards, etc., etc. So we've seen Kane. I picked Kane up for 100k now. I was going to pick up a few more. I think his lowest is about 115, 116, that should sell. And we did get Rudiger as well. He didn't go up as much. I was just trying it. We got him for 59. Again, he went to about 56, 57. I was a bit late on that. Fringpongs, we bought at 28. And we've sold today at 34. Baldy, who should be coming out of packs, right? But again, always selling to the hype. So we picked him up for 11 and we sold for 13. We picked up a few of them. Frimpongs I kind of done okay on. I didn't go all in. I'd probably done 350, 400k maybe worth of stuff. I had like 700k maybe to play with. We picked up these Pellegrinis again for discard price, if you remember. Same with Statch here. And he's up a little bit now. I believe he's up at like... I don't know if he's up. Is Pellegrini up as well? I think Pellegrini is doing all right. But you're going to probably see... Yeah, Pellegrini is like 13.5 now. So we sold one there for 13.25. We could have got 1,000 coins more on them, which is nice. Just, I'm not sure if he links with any new cards or anything, but he's gone up pretty nice. And Statch is 11.5. So... 11.75, so we've done all right. We've done all right on him. To be fair, we sold him at a good time. So yeah, why did they kind of go up, and why did people make coins, and why did I make coins? It gets low on like a Sunday, and I think it picks up again on a Monday, and then it kind of gets slow again throughout the week, and it will drop down until about Wednesday, and then you always buy because people sell off their teams, right? So they finish. I mean, if it's the same trend as last year, they sell their teams because they don't want to lose money on it. And then they go and buy again. But what you'll see is like these new promo cards, as soon as they come out, the first half an hour they stack down. They're priced to stacks because they're getting packed, right, and they're getting put up and people are not sure. And then you'll see like there be no packs being opened and then the cards go through the roof. That is one way as well of doing it. It's also the same with cards that are going out of packs. So like for instance Baldy, right? That's how you... Not is it? I think it's Baldy, right? If I'm pronounced as in Baldy, Baldy maybe Baldy, right? He's predicted to come out of packs, so he will probably keep going up until he's actually out of packs. What happens is loads of he's 12.5 now, so he's come down a tad, right? And I've literally just sold him, so he's already on his way down. So what happens is there's too much investment in him, and then people just start throwing him up just so they don't lose coins, right? Because it looks like they're going to lose coins. Market gets absolutely stacked with them, and then a few days later, you know, the people that wanted him, or you want to go and pick him up again, well, there's no supply of him, so either people have kept him, whatnot, or you got to go and buy him back. And what happens is, same as always, you have to he goes up because there's no supply. Frimpong's one, I just think he is just a card that people are gonna. He had too much of a drop down as well, but it's a card that people want, right? I think he went down to, I think he was about 35, 34 yesterday, and he went down to 28 after content. So for me, that is just a good price to get in on. Is it Ram here? How you pronounce his name? I've lost out on him, I think, at the moment. I bought for 18.75. He looked pretty strong, to be fair, and he went up to about 9.5, and then he just stacked it. Same with Bergval. But we're going to hang on to him and see where they go. It's not the end of the world. We'll make, I think, 10,000 coins. 11,000 coins on Hurricane, which is pretty nice. And we'll make, like, not even 1,000 coins on Rudiger if he sells. but that's not too bad. I was just testing it with Rudiger. I didn't want to go all out. I did think Baldy and or Baldy, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know, and Frimpong were the best to do. So I picked up a few more of them, and Frimpong was pretty good. And fodder, obviously, because the hero SBC, and you'll see that with the heroes. The heroes would have tanked before the SBC come out. People selling off their heroes, panicking and all that. And then what you would have seen was like, you know, so like Tuesday, for instance, Hazard was 1.7, went back down to 1.5, back up to 1.6. And then yesterday, 1.7, 1.8. So it's just mad, right? It's because there's so much panic. People sell and then they realise, oh crap, I actually want him in my team, so I didn't pack him. So yeah. I would definitely try and get on that trend. Mbappe's like 3.1 mil. Mamouche's up 1,500 coins. Again, it's not really a card that I would say if there was a massive drop in him, maybe. But yeah, depending on where he got to as well. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you did enjoy it, I will try and get some more up. It's just hard, you know, working and stuff, and a kid, it's just a bit hard. But I'll try and get it up. Yeah, that's it. If you've got any budgets or any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, boys. Peace.